Alright, because I haven't had time to play a lot of video games lately, I've been working a frick ton of overtime. We're just going to do another quick little tier list or two. This one's the horror film franchises tier list. Now, some of these, I have no freaking clue what they are. And we will say that. Some of them I question being in horror. But we will go through what we'll go through and see what I know. So, huzzah. Alright, The Exorcist, the OG, S. I don't know that that's a franchise. I know that there's been other movies I haven't seen. But the original movie, just for what it stands for and what it became and all that good stuff, it can be missed. The first thing was an excellent movie. I would say S tier. The second thing was like a prequel. It was still all right, but it wasn't great. The second one I'd probably bring down to C tier. So we'll put it more or less in the middle and make it B. It's not super iconic, but it's a great movie. It's the original again. The second, the prequels, yeah, okay. Silent Night, Deadly Night, stupid, be real horror movie. It gets S tier just for the memes that we do all the time. Garbage Day. Ah. Resident Evil the movies get a C. Like the first one's good. A couple of the other ones are good. Some of them are stupid, but they try to do what they can. There, yeah, they just get to see they're middle of the road. The games, of course, are more high tier, probably A or B because there's some good, some bad. But you know, The Fly, didn't really care. It's iconic again and like serves its purpose, but I don't, I never, I don't really care. Candyman, the original, was probably a B. The remake, I guess you want to call it, the new one they just did, absolute fucking F tier. There's one good scene in the entire movie in the new one, and I understand you want to push your message as a director or producer or what the fuck ever, but it not at the expense of destroying a horror movie. Camp Blood, no idea. The Howling, no idea. The Human Centipede, I'm gonna say D. It's a stupid movie. I don't like it, but it does serve its purpose. You will be disturbed. You will be weirded out. It's horrible and disgusting. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, definitely B tier. Old, campy. Still a good, fun old horror movie. Boogeyman, honestly, I don't. If I have seen it, I don't remember it at all. Friday the 13th. Time to go to Crystal Lake. As a franchise, it'll be C. Because that's another one I feel like it's overstayed its welcome. There were some good, some bad. But we can stop now. Lake Placid, haven't seen. Open Water, haven't seen. Scanners. Scanners, I remember not liking, so I'm gonna get a D. Evil Dead, B tier. It's another good campy horror movie. And everybody loves fucking Ash Williams. Terror Tunes, no idea. Scary Movie F tier. I hated all of them. I like there's I like a good horror comedy. I do, but Scary Movie wasn't good. It wasn't that funny. It wasn't that scary. It was just bad all around. All of them. I don't understand why they made however the hell many they made. I don't even know, but a lot. Wishmaster, no idea. Lost Boys, B tier. Also B tier. Ginger Snaps, no idea. Feast, no idea. I Spit on Your Grave. The first one was a very good horror movie. Will still be as well, but I don't think I've seen the second, but I know a bit about it. I think it's more than two. I'm not 100% sure. I know I've only seen the first one, but Phantasm I haven't seen. Nightmare on Elm Street falls in the same category as Friday the 13th. The first one, maybe two or three, were good. I mean, the first one was definitely good and iconic. After that, it's very up and down and very mid-range. Like, yeah. So as a franchise as a whole, we could see. I prefer Freddy over him. Alien. Alien gets to be A tier because Alien had two good movies before it went off the rails. The original Alien was excellent. Aliens was excellent. 3 and 4 were okay, I guess. But like just speaking for what it is and how great the first two were, and everything it spawned, Alien versus Predator and all that good stuff. The War of the Blob, no idea. The Omen movies were actually, I liked them all. They were all very good. I've watched all three. I've watched the remake. I honestly give them A tier. You know, it's Satan as a little kid, basically, and all the evil shit that happens. Critters, no idea. The Hitcher, no idea. Cloverfield. Eh. Cloverfield, honestly, can be a big, yeah. I like the original Cloverfield. I like Cloverfield Lane. I forget what the one was called. It's the Paradox, something with Cloverfield or another. That one got a lot of hate, but it was pretty good, actually. So, most of Cloverfield's a B. Children of the Corn. I like Stephen King. I like his books. I like a lot of his movies. But they overstay their welcome quite a lot. Like, I know Stephen King's books are, 6 million pages long, or the movies are 6 hours. Children of the Corn was good. It was scary, but it was... I don't know how else to describe it. Just, it was okay. Creepshow, don't know. I know what you did last summer. E. Because if I'm not mistaken, the first movie was good, and then they made, 12 more, and they were ass. So. The Brotherhood, don't know. ABC's Death, don't know. Hostel's another one. Only seen the first one. Don't know how many more they made. It's a very unsettling and disturbing movie, but it's not great. So, see. Yeah. Blade, Wesley Snipes. I enjoy all the movies. They're fun. I hesitate to call them real horror movies. Like, I guess horror action's fair, but say B. B for Blade. Snake Rider Roll, no idea. No Demons, no idea. Amityville Horror. Same deal. The first movie was great. The remake, not as much, but was still pretty good. I don't know if there were sequels or what they did with that, but okay. Cabin Fever, no idea. Evil Bong, no idea, but it sounds stupid. The OG Anaconda was a good little, creature feature. Don't know about any sequels. Final Destination, I will also put as day because it, spawned the paranoia being behind trucks carrying logs and all kinds of stuff like that. And the first movie was definitely the best movie, but the other ones still weren't terrible. They were good. They were all pretty good. Fright Night, I have seen, but I don't remember. From Dusk Till Dawn, first movie A tier. I don't know about sequels, but we're just gonna say up here. Ghoulies, no idea. Halloween. Halloween I was never as big on as like Nightmare or Friday the 13th. I don't feel like it took off as much. I hesitate. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm being stupid. Never mind. I'm sorry. Halloween's fucking B tier, at least. Cause it's B tier because it's more iconic in my opinion than Nightmare or Friday. But it follows the same path. The first movie was good. The other one's very up and down. So it can stay right here, Mr. Michael. Tremors, dear lord, D tier. The first Tremors was pretty fun and entertaining. It was a stupid horror movie, but it was good. It did its job. The next Tremors, just what the fuck? Why? It's stupid, campy horror and terrible CGI and just bad all around. No. Hellraiser, B tier with the last. Gave us a good, good Pinhead. First movie was good. Second ones I can't remember. So yeah, it can just stay there. The Hills Have Eyes. First one, again, was good. If there was a sequel that I've seen, I don't remember it at all. So we're just gonna stick it there. It was creepy. It was fucked up. It's Child's Play. Chucky. Never cared. First movie good. After that, just roller coaster of between trash and bad. I gotta put it there. I'm sorry. Insidious. Insidious is also going to be a B because Insidious, the first movie, was excellent in my opinion. I loved it. The second movie was still good, but took a drop off. The third movie was okay, but took it. It's like each movie that comes out, they drop out a tier basically. So I'm just gonna throw it in B tier. Jaws, the first Jaws, iconic. A at least. Every other Jaws after that, just cashing in on the franchise, and I didn't really care. So we'll put it at C. Jeepers Creepers, I remember. I believe there's 3 movies. I have seen them all, but they all blend together in my mind. Like, I remember 3 different endings, but I couldn't tell you which ending goes with which story, with which part of which movie. I know that I've seen all 3. I know bits and pieces of all 3, but I don't know which one goes to which one. So, I mean, they're all pretty decent. There's some moments that freaked me out, but that was also when I was younger too. So I'll just leave it there. Joyride, no idea, no idea. Wrong Turn was. I know I've seen the first one again. I don't think I've ever seen sequels. It was okay. We're gonna say C. I remember enough to talk about it. Reanimator, an H.P. Lovecraft story. The movie was pretty fucking bad. So I love Lovecraft. I love his stories. Y'all hear me talk about it a lot, probably. But yeah, they can stay down there. Creature from the Black Lagoon, same deal. Like when it released, it was popular and big, and it served its purpose. But today, it doesn't hold up to me. It goes E for me. The Ring, same deal as a lot of them. The first movie was great. The sequels, not so much. But I still give it, BC with the rest of the OG boys. Probably B. I really like the first Ring, but I've never seen the Japanese version. It's Sadako. I've only seen, I guess, the American. I don't know what the fuck it was. The Ring. Return of the Living Dead. Iconic. It's very dated. It doesn't necessarily stay to this day and age, but we'll leave it at C. It's still, Cold Prey, no idea. Best case, no idea. Just really no idea. The first carry was okay. The second carry was okay. They're both just okay. They're C. Pumpkinhead. Have I seen Pumpkin? I don't think I have. Ouija. First one, okay. Other ones not really okay. So that can go down to D actually. Mega Shark, no idea. Bunny Man, no idea. Killjoy, no idea. Manu Cop, stupid as fuck. Give me an F. Prom Night, no idea. This is the one I was thinking of, not Return of the Living Dead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna correct myself. Return of the Living Dead gets a slight upgrade. One Missed Call, no idea. Paranormal Activity is another one. It started out pretty freaking great. It was like a new take, the found footage. Well, not really found footage, but like security cams and that kind of crap. The first movie was great. Second one was alright, but then it very quickly overstayed its welcome and just went nosedived downhill. So I'll give it a C too. Slumber Party Massacre, no idea. Poltergeist, excellent. First movie, I don't know about any sequels, but it can go up here. Cube, I actually saw, and it pissed me off as a movie because it was good, but for some reason I can't remember exactly why. I might have repressed it. I don't know why, but the end pissed me off, and I hated it. But it was an okay movie. So I'll throw that up and see. Subspecies, no idea. The Purge. The Purges were all fucking stupid, in my opinion. I couldn't get behind them. I tried to watch them. I watched the first one. I think the second one, I don't remember the subtitles, what they were called. I don't care. But it's another one. It started off pretty bad and then just stayed stupid and got worse. Psycho, the OG. But today, it doesn't represent. I mean, the shower scene's iconic. Everybody knows it. But we'll leave it and see. Puppet Master, no idea. God, there's a lot. I don't know what this is. If it's supposed to be VHS. I don't think so. Maybe something else. But we can go there. Saw movies, same deal as a lot of the big franchises. Some really good, some really shit. So it can go right there in the sea. Like the first Saw movie, great. Other ones, not so much. Some other ones were good too, but who knows. Scream goes up in beats here. Because the Scream movies were scary, but also maintained their insane funniness. Like the first Scream was great. The newest Scream they put out, I forget if it's 6 or 7 or what the fuck ever, but that one was actually pretty good. So Scream can be a bit higher than the rest because I feel like it's a little more even than like some of the ones down in sea. Sharknado, the stupidest shit ever, but it's so stupid it's funny. It's one of those ones that you look at it and watch why, but you still watch. They're the dumbest fucking movies I've ever seen. But they're so dumb, they're like, I have to watch them. So I mean, it looks like a blast to be up there. I hate putting it there above like Child's Play and Tremors and stuff like that. But it's got that step up. It's got that like silly charm where you're like, okay, it's good. You hate it, but it's good to hate. I don't know how to explain it. Silence of the Lambs. I know there was a sequel. I know nothing about it. First movie though was nay. We're just gonna go with that Hannibal Lecter. I loved it. I actually did read all 3 books for Silence of the Lambs. I forget what they were called, but it was a trilogy, if I remember correctly. But I read them, I think, back in high school, so I really can't tell you anything about them anymore. Sleepaway Camp, no idea. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Up Here to Bees, same as the rest of them. There's only a couple of movies. They were all pretty good movies. The Bubba's just, and the family's just not as good, in my opinion, as the next ones. Hey man, I'm trying to do entire franchises, like, yeah. The Blair Witch Project was an excellent movie for its time. I'm gonna give it an A. It doesn't hold up quite well today. I know there was a sequel again, but I don't have any idea about it. But I did love the original movie, the first, found footage, quote unquote movie. I don't know about the first, but the first one that made it popular. So we'll go from there. Predator. The first one was great. Second one was pretty good too. The first one was Arnold. The second one's with, I think, is it Dennis Quaid? No. Fuck, what's his name? I forget. I don't know. I might be right. But the second one's the one in LA. Predators is the one with Adrian Brody, and it's, they take him to the Predators planet. That one got a lot of hate, but it was pretty good. The one that came after that, I forget what it was called. Sorry, my headset's switched off for a second for some reason. Anyway, the Predator. Yeah, first one was great. Second one was alright. Third one, Predators, Adrian Brody was okay. The last one, I forget what it was called, but it was pretty fucking terrible. I would like to put it with Alien, because, the first 2 were great. And it can go right with Alien. It can. Now, Aliens versus Predator. I don't know if that's down there or not. But if it's not, that would be down too. They could be. Because they weren't good movies, but they were okay. They were still worth watching, in my opinion. Alone in Black, no idea. Troll, no idea. No, Troll, I do know, actually. I take my back. I do know, but it was stupid. It can be any. Urban Legend, no idea. Underworld, Kate Beckinsale, I had the hots for the longest time. That can be B. The movies weren't great, besides like the first one, but yeah, it falls in the same trap as the rest of these. Hatchet, no idea. It, the other Stephen King movie, another one. I would like to put it in C, but I really didn't like it. Like it's got its iconic moments, hey Georgie, and all that good shit, but it's just they're okay. D, yeah. Leprechaun, stupid horror movies. Not funny enough to make up for how bad they were. Oh, well, here's VHS, so it wasn't that one. Okay, VHS goes up to A tier. Or B tier. A or B. I don't know. One of the two. The Conjuring. Most of them were good. I don't know if Annabelle and that kind of shit they consider a separate franchise or not. But the core Conjuring movies were A tier. If Annabelle's a separate franchise, that might go down a little bit lower, but most of those movies were still pretty good. Yeah, I like all the Ed and Lorraine Warren movies. Zombieland, good horror comedy. Excellent. The sequel was also excellent. So they can just both be A. Like the Silent Night, Deadly Night, I hate seeing up here as S and everything else being A. But like Alien, I would love to be an S. But 3 and 4 bring it down. That's just entirely for the memes. No idea. Silent Hill, the movie, was terrible. Video games, same as Resident Evil, were excellent, but the movie was just eh. Gremlins, first one, iconic. First one, excellent. Other ones after that, no. No, 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 no. So that can be a B. House on Haunted Hill, I've only ever seen one. I'm putting it C. Your typical, almost typical haunted house story, but it's fine. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, do I remember enough of it to talk about it? I don't feel like I remember enough of it to talk about it properly, but it'll be C. Jack Frost, don't know. Jurassic Park, I think I talked about in one of my other movies lists, I don't know. The original Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time. That would be S tier. The Lost World is maybe B. Probably more C. Jurassic Park 3, low C, high D. The first Chris Pratt one, whatever the fuck it was called, I forget. That one comes back up like low B, high C. And then the newest one goes down to like D in my opinion. So Jurassic Park's kind of all over the place. Franchise as a whole, I'll say B. Piranha was dumb, stupid horror. It was okay, but it wasn't. It's another one that tries to be funny, but it's not funny enough to make up for the absurdity of it. Thanksgiving, no idea. My Bloody Valentine, C. Just, they were okay, but they weren't anything too crazy about. The Descent 1 gets a B. I don't know if there was a sequel or what they were. So, we're just going to leave it at B. Sharktopus, no idea. The Mummy, Brendan Fraser. I'm sure most people put that in S just for Brendan Fraser, for the whole fucking franchise. But the first movie was good. I mean, the first movie wasn't even good. We'll be perfectly fucking honest. I'm gonna say D, because the first movie was alright. The other ones after that were trash. Happy Death Day was 2 movies. I actually really enjoyed both of them. The second one was naturally not as good as the first, of course, but it was still pretty good. It was still stupid fun for a horror movie. I give them a high A B. Quarantine. Did I watch you? I don't think I watched. Sinister. I don't remember. Strangers don't know. Black Xmas don't know. Pet Cemetery. Never liked. That can be a D. It's just me. Stephen King. Yay. Ghostbusters first movie, S tier. Everything after that, BC. And we'll just put it in C, unfortunately. As an entire franchise. Maybe a little B, but yeah. Alright, here we go. Alien vs. Predator. I talked about it earlier. Not quite as good as the originals that it came from, but most of the movies were still pretty worth watching. I think so. There you go. They're also it's like every other franchise though. It got worse as it went along. It started off pretty good, and then just went away. Haunted House, don't know. Do know, but haven't watched. Thought it was fucking stupid, but not as stupid as these two. Frankenstein, the OG. It can just go with wherever we put Creature from Black Lagoon, that kind of stuff. I can just go here. Goosebumps. Goosebumps fucked me up as a child. It can go to a C. I read all the books. I watched the show. One episode really fucked me up. I don't remember what episode it was, but at the end of the episode, there's a dog. That was like the family pet or what the fuck ever. And you thought it survived, but at the very end of the episode, they turned it fucking pale and turned it into a ghost. And it was leaving the ghost town or wherever the fuck it was with the people. And it really traumatized me for some reason. That this ghost dog was leaving with them. Like, oh no, they have a ghost in their car. It's going to murder them. The Dentist, no idea. The Shining, the first one, S tier. I haven't seen the second, but I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up here in A. I hate that I can't call it. I haven't really called any franchises in S yet. Like, I would love to put Alien up here. I would love to put Predator up there. But if it was just the first movie, yes, absolutely. But it's the franchise, and I hate it. 28 Days Later, A tier. Very well done movie. I enjoyed it. So yeah, it goes up here. Dracula. We're just gonna put with Creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein and all them. They were good for their time. They paved the way, but they really don't hold up that well unless you're like a diehard fanatic. House of Dark Shadows, no idea. Birdemic, no idea. Bikini Bloodbath, no idea. House of a Thousand Corpses, yeah, D. It was a. Wolf Creek, I don't remember. The Boy, I don't know. Creep, I don't know. This one was absolute ass. I don't remember anything about it, but I watched it and I hated it. Grizzly, no idea. Babysitter goes to C because some were good and then like all the rest. I'm sorry, rushing. It's just a lot of these I haven't seen for a long fucking time. Either. Hollow Man. He can go with Dracula and all them. See No Evil. Don't remember enough. Grave Encounters, don't remember enough. Dead Snow, don't know. Salem's Lot, don't remember. Witchboard, don't remember. Don't Breathe. Which one's Don't Breathe? Don't Breathe is the blind guy in the house that they're trying to rob his house, but he has the person that killed his daughter in his basement, and he forcefully impregnated her and is waiting for the baby, and then he tries to keep one of the girls that tries to rob his house in with him. First movie was A-B, just because you know exactly what's coming, but it's not that good. The second movie completely fucked the franchise up. Or I don't even want to call it a second movie a franchise, but it just completely ruined everything, and I fucking hated it so much. Like, you went from the blind guy being this evil asshole to trying to be the protagonist in the next movie. Because it's like, okay, he's an evil fuck, but the other people are more evil fucks. So to balance out between A and like F, it could be right there in C, I guess. House. I don't know which house. I don't recognize thing, so pass. The Stepfather was, again, I hesitate to call it horror. I think it's more thriller, but it was an excellent movie. Even the remake was still an excellent movie. I really liked it. Something like a day. Chud, don't know enough. Don't know enough. Don't know enough. Don't know enough. Don't know enough, don't know enough, don't know enough, don't know enough, don't know. You can go with your buddies up here, Dracula and all that, wherever the fuck I put them. Dracula. Tales from the Don't Know. Quiet Place. The first one was excellent. Second one wasn't as good. Same as many movies. That can be big. I didn't see two of my favorite recent horror movies on here, but I'm gonna talk about them real quick. First one, Cabin in the Woods. Excellent horror movie. One of my favorites at this point in time. It has one of the best quote-unquote twists that I believe that I've seen in a long time, and I loved it. My other second favorite horror movie at this point, I guess they're not franchises, so that's fair. I guess that's why. Is Ready or Not, which was a fairly new horror movie. A girl marries into a family. They have to play a game, and they play hide and seek. And it's just I just love watching it. It's one of my favorite movies. I saw it in theaters. I've seen it many, many times on TV. I love the fuck out of it. But that's it for now. We'll just go with these ones. I'm sorry I'm not going super in depth or any of that good stuff. But it's been half an hour, and that's enough. So, GG's.